All right, remember that player we traded twice to get John Carlson's negotiating rights? I wanted to follow up on how that worked out because remember a bunch of us wondered what Tulsky was actually doing here. We got our answer. John Carlson signed a 2-year, $17 million contract with the Tampa Bay Lightning, 8.5 million a year per season for a 36-year-old defenseman. And Eric Tulsky ended up letting him walk. So I know how that sounds, and I'm here to tell you it was the right move. Let me talk to you about why. So, just to recap, here's what actually happened in the last 6 days. Saturday, June 27th, Carolina trades a 6th round pick and Kyle Masters to Anaheim for Carlson's exclusive negotiating rights. So that means we got to talk to him before unrestricted free agency opened up. We had a couple days to do it. And we had exclusive access to Carlson. No other team could talk to him. Tulsky used those 4 days to find out exactly what it would take to sign him. Then the answer apparently was it was way too much money. And we got a lot of clarity on that on Wednesday. So Carlson signed with Tampa for 8.5 million per year, 2 years guaranteed. So basically, Carolina actually got Kyle Masters back from Anaheim, so we didn't end up losing him. And the real cost of this exclusive opportunity with Carlson was a 6th round pick and Noah Philp. So that's it. That's the entire price for finding out what Carlson wanted and confirming that Carolina couldn't do that deal. I do think that's smart general management. Now, let me tell you why I think this was a great use of the 6th round pick. First, cap flexibility. Our highest paid player is Aho at 9.75 million a year. Signing Carlson at 8.5 million would have made him the second highest player on the team, I think. So that's for an aging defenseman on a team that already has depth on the blue line. I don't think that's how Tulsky or the organization operates. And I appreciate that they're staying true to what they know they need to do. We don't blow up the cap structure for veterans who are in their late 30s. The second thing going on here is Nikishin. He's 24. He's a restricted free agent. He's the future top pair right shot defenseman on the team. Every dollar Carolina spends on Carlson is a dollar we couldn't have been used on locking up Nikishin if that's what we choose to do. So by passing on Carlson, we left the money on the table for a younger guy and see how that situation plays out. I know the Rangers are circling him. But third, we've got this age curve here. Carlson's deal is going to take him through age 38. I mean, historically, defensemen start declining sharply in their late 30s. That's why it's such, the guys who are still playing at like 40, it's pretty insane. Tampa Bay is paying 8.5 million a year to a player who, might be on the decline the next 2 years. Tulsky doesn't do age curve gambles. So here's what makes Tulsky different from a lot of GMs in the league, though. Most general managers get emotionally attached to their moves. They pay a price for something. They feel like they have to make it work. It's kind of that sunk cost fallacy. Hey, we paid a pick and traded a guy. Now we have to sign this guy. I don't think Tulsky operates that way. I think the cost of Carlson's rights was a sunk cost at the moment the trade happened. From there, the only question was, does signing Carlson at his asking price make the team better? The answer was no. So he just walked away. That's staying disciplined in the process. And that's exactly what I want to see out of our GM in this offseason. We got to stick with the system. We got to stay disciplined. That's what got us here. So here's the last thing. Tampa this year. If Carlson stays healthy and productive, Tampa's play is going to look pretty smart. If he declines, they're stuck with an 8.5 million on a guy who's going to turn 38 before the contract's over. Meanwhile, we still have money available for the trade deadline, for Nikishin, for whatever emerges as the actual need. So that's a real trade that Tulsky made up. He gave up a 6th round pick and got an option in return. And in a salary cap league, having options is worth more than it's worth a lot. All right. So you guys, I'll pose it to you. What do you think? Was Tulsky right to walk away? And Caniacs, hit that subscribe so we can keep breaking down the Canes moves this offseason and everything's Canes going forward. Catch you in the next video.